welcome to my journey. My name is Sarah Kibazo, and I'm the founder of my journey. And this is a program that actually trains parents on how to talk to their children regarding their sexuality from a young age. And my journey was actually born out of a need from me as a parent. I after getting my own kids and I'm looking at them and I'm like, how do I help my child, go over, their sexuality matters in a proper way? Yeah. So, being that they are in a society where they are exposed to so much information on media, so much danger, especially when it comes to their sexual lives. And after going through a series of training here and there, researching here and there, I came across a program with Bees, Bars and Kids. This program is done by Amy Lang, and it's a very good program for parents who wants to, start talking to their children regarding their sexuality. So I went through the program, and after a while, I practiced what I learned from it, and I realized it's actually working. And I thought, okay, so how many other parents have an issue like me? And being that the program is American based, I approached the founder of Bees, Birds and Kids, and she gave me, what do we call it? She gave me authority to use her program, but I had to change it in our context, like in our African context, in our Kenyan way. So yeah, that's how my journey was born. Now we are like 3 years, and I believe that so many parents are being blessed with the so many affirmation I'm getting from them, and so many are learning, and we are unlearning so many other things. So today I just want to continue with what I began last week on the how to protect our children from abuse. And I said in our last program that it was important to give them facts. We talked about facts. And when we talked about facts, I got a question from a parent, and the parent was asking me, like, hey Sarah, I have teenagers who are 13 and 17 years old, and how do I talk to them about facts? Sometimes I start talking to them about a topic, and they tell me to either keep quiet or stop it before I even drive my point home. I know most of us with teenagers, we have almost the same problem. Talking to teens is quite embarrassing. I have one here in my house, and it's quite embarrassing. Sometimes I remember a certain time I wanted to talk to him about uh, masturbation, and believe me, it wasn't easy. I researched and got all my facts already, but it took me like a whole month to even bring it out. Yeah, it took me a whole month to even bring it out. So it was almost they're going back to school and I've not done this thing. Yeah, and I'm feeling like I need to talk, we need to talk, we need to talk. But then it was it was so hard. It was so hard because at some point you're feeling maybe they know, or maybe he'll feel like I'm insinuating something, like I know something about him. And they'll start feeling suspicious. Yeah, but we've come a long way with him. So nowadays we talk stuff, deep stuff. So this is my advice to most parents: when you want to talk about facts, last time I told you age appropriate language is important, but now when you're dealing with teenagers, okay, when you're dealing with teenagers, these are people who know everything, almost everything. The only thing is that probably they don't have the right values, but they know stuff. These guys know stuff. Yes, they know stuff. Ask them. I deal with them in our teenagers programs, and sometimes I hear stuff and I'm like, what? They know stuff. So these are people, definitely there's no sugarcoating. Okay, and if you want to be close to them, build a bond with them. Sugarcoating is not their portion. Don't sugarcoat. They like facts. They like facts because if they don't get those facts, believe me, their peers will give them. They'll get it from peers. They'll get it from the media. They'll they'll just get it around your place, around your house. Those facts. So give them facts, and them they will swallow the facts because it's not anything new to them. So, and the best way to give them those facts, if you can't do it like, on a one-on-one talk, which I think is our next tip number 2, which I'm going to tell you. Avoid lectures. Okay. Once you avoid lectures, once you avoid lectures, then it means that you have to look for an appropriate way to talk to them, to give them those facts. So, the most appropriate way to give the facts is you can get a magazine that talks about what you want to tell them. Okay, magazines are rare nowadays. So, what you can do is you can get a clip. Get a clip. I remember a certain time, on especially during this COVID period, we've had so many stories about children who have been either sexually molested, or kids engaging in this. I don't know. The media was calling it a rave or what? Yeah, this partying. They're going to a river, and they're locking themselves in a certain house and just doing weird stuff. So when those news would come on, I would call my son. He's almost 18. I would call him and just tell him, "Hey, can you watch this?" Yeah. And I will make sure every news we watch together, every news we watch together. And once it comes on, and I ask questions, I ask, like, what do you think about this? Yeah. What were these kids thinking? Even to go into such a place to do such things. What do you think can happen when you're in such a place? What will be the result of such an action? You see, now at that time we are just talking. I'm doing my thing. We're just watching, and we are talking, having a conversation. It reached a point when I would call him, to come and watch it, and he tell me, "Oh, these guys again, they want to embarrass me, they want me, yeah, why are they behaving like this?" But you see, I tell them, "You're not far from it. You're not far from it. Yeah, you are not totally far from it. What you need to just guard yourself. You need to guard yourself, and you need to watch the right kind of materials. You need to get the right kind of people, as your friends. Know your friends." And then also be open with us as your parents. Tell us where you want to go, what you want to go and do. If you feel like there is something you want to do, just explain to us, we'll understand. And these are tips that we are getting from the news. So that is one of the best ways to talk to teens. Get an article, give them a video clip to watch, then get questions from it, ask them those questions, they'll answer. In the process, they'll learn. In the process in the process you will be able to give them our next tip, which is values. Yeah, which is values. What I've said is, when you have a teen, throw to them a material to read. Avoid lectures, and please try to talk over something. Try to talk over something. Either you are doing dishes, or you are taking a walk, or you're just cleaning. Everybody on their own things. Avoid one-on-one looks. They don't like it. They don't like it. So just avoid those kind of things. But that's it from me today. That's it from me today. The tip number 3, which is on values, I'm going to talk to you about it on a next clip. So keep it here. Subscribe to our videos, share them, comment, ask questions if you can. And also join our group, our Facebook group, which is My Journey, My Courage. Go to our page, which is My Journey. You can still get us on Instagram, My Journey, my courage. And you can contact me directly if you need lessons for you, maybe a class of parents, or maybe in your church or in your school, or your friends. You just need a class. I'll be ready. I'll be available. Contact me anytime, any day. So thank you very much. Not anytime. Yeah, not anytime, but any day you can contact me. Thank you very much for joining me today, and may God bless you. Bye bye.